Day 1 of a 3-day ride, leaving from Versailles, Kentucky. We have some dark clouds and chance of rain in this area. It is not supposed to rain the whole trip. About 30 minutes into the ride, and we hit rain. Lancaster, Kentucky. I do believe something was wrong with the weather app. We stopped to put on our rain suits at this restaurant that has outdoor seating. BP with his rain suit on and riding the black Can-Am RT. Harry, our leader, and the red Can-Am rider. Jeff, the blue Can-Am rider. Jim, the orange F3 Can-Am rider. We're heading to one of the most legendary motorcycle routes in America, Tail of the Dragon, US 129. With 318 curves in just 11 miles, it's a rider's dream and a thrill-seeker's paradise. The rain lasted about 45 minutes. We stopped and took all the rain gear back off. Finally, dry roads and the countryside. Heading south to our destination. The Tail of the Dragon is an 11-mile stretch of US 129 known for its 318 curves, located at Deals Gap, which straddles the Tennessee and North Carolina state line. It runs through the Cherokee National Forest and is famous among motorcycle and sports car enthusiasts for its challenging and scenic ride. Heading to Wartburg, Tennessee. Rest stop and fuel at Phillips 66 Lee's Food Mart, Tennessee. Harriman is a city located primarily in Rowan County, Tennessee, with a small extension into Morgan County. The population of Harriman was 5,892 at the time of the 2020 census. The town of Harriman was founded by Frederick Gates in 1889 along the Emory River and the Cincinnati Southern Railroad line. Harriman was planned as an alcohol-free utopian experiment, a model industrial city where no intoxicating beverages would be manufactured, stored, or sold. It was funded by the New York City, based East Tennessee Land Company, which was composed of Northern investors and leading prohibitionists. Methodist minister Frederick Gates was the manager of the ETLC. In 1890, the ETLC held a nationally advertised land sale that resulted in the purchase of 10,000 acres and the construction of several factories. Harriman Railroad Bridge. This wonderful old bridge utilizes a Warren camelback through truss bridge design and spans over Emery River on Norfolk Southern Railway. Built in 1910. Original name was known as the Rock Island Bridge at its 1916 opening for railroad traffic. They changed and renamed after Memphis businessman J.T. Harahan, who died in a 1912 train crash. I love researching history as we travel. Most people just pass by without giving it a thought. Just ahead, you can see the tall stacks of the power plant. Construction of the Kingston Fossil Plant began on April 30th, 1951. It was the largest coal-fired power plant in the world when completed in 1955. The Kingston Steam Plant is a 1.4 gigawatt, 1,398 megawatts, coal-fired power plant located in Rowan County, just outside Kingston, Tennessee, on the shore of Watts Bar Lake, southeast of Harriman. Everywhere we go, there's a hidden story waiting to be found. Sometimes, all it takes is a quick search or a curious question to realize we're riding through chapters of history we never knew existed. The first state road in Tennessee was called the Walton Road. Built in 1799, Walton Road was Tennessee's earliest state-funded route, stretching from Knoxville through Kingston, Carthage, Gallatin, and ending in Nashville. It was constructed for just $1,000 and generally follows the path of what is now U.S. Route 70. Buddy's is a laid-back local chain eatery serving up pulled pork, ribs, smoked chicken, and other barbecue staples. Their address, 417 North Kentucky Street, Kingston, Tennessee. I am ready for lunch for sure. Looks like a Mazda Miata sports car club coming back from the Dragon. After all the twists and turns, we're finally here. Guess what? We're just moments away from our destination. Can you feel the excitement? A little history about the Little Tennessee River that is to the right of us. The river begins in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Rabun County, Georgia, flows north through western North Carolina and into eastern Tennessee, joins the Tennessee River at Lenoir City, runs through Tennessee approximately 135 miles, 217 kilometers, elevation drop, from about 3,240 feet at its source to 741 feet at its mouth. This is it, the legendary route of the Dragon. It's getting closer. 318 curves in 11 miles, carved through the Smoky Mountains. Buckle up. All right, let's pull over and let the traffic behind us pass. Now the fun begins. Just a heads up, this road isn't for every vehicle. With sharp turns and narrow stretches, larger rigs and trailers are strongly not allowed. That's Jim up ahead of me on his Can-Am Spider. I am going to let some traffic pass and start out again. The riders up ahead of Jim were going a little too slow for me. I am pulling over so I can record Jeff on his blue Can-Am Spider. He's just behind me. That was Jeff and Harry that just went by. Here is Jeff. I caught him. This is his first ride with his Can-Am on the Dragon. He has ridden other motorcycles here before. They're holding a consistent line and keeping great spacing. That's solid group riding right there. One wheel in the front and two in the back is considered a trike. Looks like that group of riders are taking in the moment to rest, to breathe in the mountain air, then chase the curves once more. That's the Harley trike that was in front of Jim and myself at the start. Must be letting traffic get past. It typically takes 25 to 30 minutes to ride the tail of the Dragon, US 129, depending on traffic, weather, and rider experience. Several car clubs are hosting rallies on the tail of the Dragon, including Mustang, Mazda, Porsche, and Holden enthusiasts. These events offer thrilling drives, camaraderie, and curated experiences in the Smoky Mountains. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think a minivan counts as a sports car. Imagine a ribbon of asphalt just 11 miles long, but twisted into 318 curves. Each one, a challenge, a flirtation with gravity. This isn't a road you ride. It's a dance you perform. No straightaways to rest your thoughts, no time to daydream. just curve after curve, like nature's own roller coaster carved into the mountains. #129photos is just one of the ways to order photos of you on the Dragon. Just remember the date and time you passed them. Then look it up on their website to order them. And when you finally roll to a stop, heart pounding, tires warm, helmet fogged with adrenaline, you realize you didn't just ride a road. You rode a legend. Welcome to the home of the Dragon, at the Deals Gap store. The store has been an oasis in the mountains since the early 40s. Through time, it has been home to a small cafe, gas station, motel, bait and tackle, hunting supplies, and the original home of the Deals Gap Riding Society. I believe it's time to continue the ride. After the 129 Dragon, our next ride is going to be on the Moonshiner 28. Thanks for tagging along, riders. As always, the Dragon delivered a thrilling ride, twists, turns, and that unbeatable vibe. What caught us off guard this time? It was a weekday, yet the road was buzzing with traffic. Seems like the secret's out. Everyone wants a piece of the Dragon. Ride safe out there.